What's up, YouTube? Thanks for coming to my channel. My name is One of a Kind Blogs. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, cut on post notifications so that you never miss a video, and comment down below. Today we're going to talk about National Cheesesteak Day. Who don't like a cheesesteak? I might give me one of them later on today myself. See in the background, LA Lakers, baby. Okay. Every March 24th, America pays tribute to one of the all-time classic sandwiches, the cheesecake. Much like National Library itself, the cheesecake is elegant, necessary, pure, and was born in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is known for the cheesecake. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And they are The cheesecake rose from humble beginnings in South Philly to the cultural icon it is today, safely secure in this sandwich Hall of Fame. Well, you got me messed up. Eat on the celebration National Cheesecake Day. When is National Cheesecake Day? 2023. The mouth-watering, delicious cheesecake sandwich is celebrated on National Cheesecake Day on March the 24th. History of the National Cheesecake Day. Let's see. The cheesecake was created in 1930 when Pat Oliver, owner of Pat's King of Steak and a hot dog vendor, grilled beef and threw in some onions to make a sandwich. This caught the attention of nearby taxi driver who proceeded to ask for one too. So he rolled by, I guess, and saw, wait a minute, he putting onions on that jewel. I need to have me one of them. The rest, as they say, is history. So a taxi driver, you know what? That makes me think about something, though. That means old Pat Oliver was throwing onions on something, and the taxi driver rolled by. That smells good. I gotta have me one. Then it's history all of a sudden. That's dope, man. I like that. There are a few disputes to this story, but Pat and Henry Oliver are predominantly credited with the invention of the cheesecake sandwich. Well, the cab driver who became interested in the tempting sandwich that Pat was having stopped to have one himself. The sandwich was so delicious that the driver suggested that Pat stop selling hot dogs and instead start selling his new cheese steak sandwich. Perfecting the recipe, the steak sandwich started selling like hotcakes at Oliver's hot dog stand near South Philly's Italian market. The popularity of the steak sandwich led Pat to open his own eatery, Pat's King of Steak, which was a good idea. According to Oliver, a manager named Joe Lorenzo was the first to add provolone cheese to the sandwich at one of his restaurants located on Ridge Avenue. Well, everybody's putting stuff together, ain't it? You got the man put the onions on the cheesesteak. Man said stop selling hot dogs. You should sell cheesesteaks. It blew up like hotcakes. Then my man putting provolone cheese on the first one to do that. It's just adding on to it, boy. I'm telling you. Since the cheesecake had become merely popular at food carts and restaurants throughout the city, most of those eateries are owned and ran by family who their unique spin on cheesecakes. Several fast food restaurants also offer the variations of cheese steaks now outside of Philadelphia. The sandwich is commonly known as Philly cheesesteak. Bam! Bam, bam, bam. Well, you better ask somebody. National Cheesesteak Day timeline. 1930s. A legend was born. The cheesecake is created by Pat and Harry Oliver, hot dog vendors who just so happen to put steak on the grill. 1940, Pat's Steaks opened. The Olivers opened their non-iconic South Philly restaurant, Pat, King of Steaks. 1950s, cheesy condiment. Kraft Food launches Cheese Whiz, which becomes the traditional choice of cheese in Philadelphia and for cheesesteaks. 1966, the beef begins. Geno's Steaks opens right across the streets from Pat's, fueling a friendly rivalry that ranges to this day. I can't believe it, man. How they gonna? Everybody can get money, man. You just put something on there, he'll put something on there, and just add some stuff to it. Why you gotta have rivalry though? I don't understand that. I don't. It's plenty of money out here for everybody. Let's see. National Cheesecake Day activities. Number 1, eat a cheesesteak. Not a hot dog, a cheesesteak. This seems obvious, but sometimes the obvious answer is the best. You can roll up your sleeves and craft your own sandwich. Or you can pay a professional to do it for you. Just know that if the word Philly is in the name, it may not be the most authentic. Fact. Number 2, visit the cheesesteak homeland. If you have time and money, take a trip to the magical land where it all started. There are a shocking amount of official cheesesteak tours of Philadelphia, and you can go off and the beaten path your own if you feel adventurous. Just be sure to stop by Pat's and Geno's. Now, I don't know about Pat's, but I heard about Geno's. I've ate at Geno's. Geno's got some good stuff, boy. But I didn't know Pat was right across the street. So when I go back, I'm gonna go to Pat's, then I'm gonna go to Geno's, or I'm gonna go to Geno's, then I'm gonna go to Pat's. And I'm gonna sit back and do a review on both of them because it's kind of odd to me how they would be back and forth with each other. I'm yet to figure that out. Number 3, try a vegan cheesesteak. Cheesesteaks may seem like the best thing that could be made vegan, but there are countless ways to follow recipes online for plant-based cheesecakes. If you are in the mood for a kitchen adventure, try a cheesesteak made from mushrooms, vegetables, soy, wheat, nuts, and pretty much anything else imaginable. That sounds pretty good. Let's try it. I've tried this about anything once. And about it being a Philly cheesesteak, hey, you just taking the meat out of it. It's all good. 5 mouth-watering delicious facts about cheesesteak. Number 1, a Philly taco. A Philly taco is a cheesesteak rolled up in a slice of pizza. Number 2, no cheese. The original sandwich did not contain any cheese. Number 3, the most expensive cheesesteak. I'm sorry. I want to say cake. I must be thinking about cake. It was sold in Philly for $130. And it comes with champagne. That's crazy. Number 4, steak is not a requirement. Not at all. Cheesesteaks are made with real steak. Number 5, it has an odd variation. There's cheese steak, cheesecake. That's why I kept saying cheesecake. I knew it was in there somewhere. Why we love National Cheesesteak Day. Hey, gee whiz. Philly cheesesteak are traditionally served with cheese whiz. End of discussion. You can argue this point forever, but there's the way things currently stand in the motherland, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What? B. Delicious food doesn't have to be fancy. There's no denying it. Cheesesteaks are downright delicious. They prove that you don't need all kinds of fancy trimmings and tappings and trappings to make a sandwich. Sometimes the only ingredients you need are the ones in the name. C. They're a huge part of Philly's culture. Philly loves Ben Franklin. I bet he do. The Eagles and cheesesteak in that order. They're such an integral part of the city's culture, and they generate tourism fast. But whatever you do, don't call it a Philly cheesesteak. It's just a cheesesteak. I'll call it Philly cheesesteak because it's from Philly. You got the best ones up there. And if you don't get that Philly cheesesteak with no grease in it, it's not the real deal. You gotta have a greasy bag when you get a Philly cheesesteak. It's always gonna be Philly cheesesteak because it originated in Philly. What they talking about? Don't call it Philly cheesesteak. Everybody trying to hear that. But that's the end of my video. Go out and get your a Philly cheesesteak. This is the end of my video, and I want to thank everyone for coming to this channel. I want to thank everyone for looking at this video. Hope you got something out of the video. Always hit the like button. Hit the button that says all, so every time I upload a video, you all get the notifications, and comment down below. Remember, you're too blessed to be stressed. Love and happiness at all times. Hug somebody, tell them you love them, and always do a random act of kindness. I can't stress it enough because there's plenty of stuff out here you can do as a random act of kindness, okay? Just throwing it out there. So until next time, one of a kind vlog, will see you on the next one.